I think you're thinking too much about yourself, and that picture changed me. Ever since I remember growing up, I always had love. I always have low self-esteem. I always thought that I was not good enough. Always being perceived as someone who's shy, someone who's quiet, someone who's insecure, and this and it became my personality by accident because when you grow up, you never really think about that stuff. You never really think that you can figure it out for yourself and just like know what kind of personality you want to be. Um, can your parents, the way your parents talk to you, the way strangers, the way families just talk to you and perceive you and then describe you can be really um, dangerous for a kid because when you're a kid, you are not really thinking about that kind of stuff, but people are making you think that way, if that makes sense. Hello, my name is Elena. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about confidence and how you can improve your confidence. Um, I am definitely, like over the past years, I definitely have improved so much my conception of myself. Like I said before, I always thought that I was that kind of girl. And even though, yeah, I can be shy sometimes, I can be quiet sometimes, it really isn't bad as people think that it is. So, in a way, when people like tell you, "Oh, she's so shy, she's so quiet," it makes you think that is something bad, and that you have to be an extroverted, you have to talk to people, you have to be loud, you have to be this type of person to just be accepted by society. And that is not it. It's not it. That's definitely not. And it can get you stuck in this mentality for a while until you change the perception of how you see yourself. Mostly is so important, and stop caring about what other people think. So, with this being said, with this being said, that picture, I think you are thinking too much about yourself. It's definitely true. I think that, well, I used to think that people were thinking too much about me, but not in that way. Mostly in a way that I thought they were thinking that, oh, what she thinks it is, or she thinks she can do good in life, or she thinks she's she thinks she's pretty, she thinks she's that girl, or she thinks that she can do whatever she wants. Um, and girl, I can do whatever I want. It's my life. So, I definitely think I'm pretty. So thinking about what other people thinking about you, it's so dangerous for yourself, and it's something that you have to change immediately, or it's just something that it's gonna be stuck with you forever and ever. Okay, so here are the things you can do to improve your self-esteem. So first, you have to understand, you have to learn your personality. You have to know what you want to do. You have to know what things about yourself you want to change and what things about yourself you love by now. So, for example, if you love, I don't know, the way you look, girl, you already look perfect. There's nothing to change. But if you want to change just a little bit of how you look, that's totally fine. If you know that you are changing because of you, because of yourself, because everybody else's opinions, it doesn't matter. For this, it doesn't matter at all. And you have to start talking to yourself so positive. So instead of thinking that you look ugly, start thinking you look so pretty right now. Because even though I cannot see you right now, I think you look really pretty. That's just the way you are. And it's so important to talk about yourself in a positive way because it changes you, and if you want other people to change the way they see you, it also changes the way they see you. Low self-esteem can be so damaged for you, for your brain, for everything. Because at the end of the day, you only have yourself, and she's the only one who's gonna save you after all. And and I know you're probably not gonna like this one, but exposure therapy. I know you have heard it multiple times, but it definitely helps. It definitely helps, and it definitely helps. And when you start doing stuff like going out with an outfit that you always wanted to wear outside, or makeup that you always wanted to try, or anything like that, you can always start there, and then you'll see how your life is gonna improve and how you're gonna start enjoying life so much. You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna be so excited for life, and yeah, it definitely is gonna be hard at first, but later you're gonna feel like a diva. You're gonna feel like you own the world because you do, because the world is yours, and it's so small that you even deserve it more than just you. You have to get out of your comfort zone to so you can finally live to the expectations you put to yourself. And that is part of part one. This is understand your desires and the way you want to be seen by others. Because don't think about what other people are gonna perceive about you. Think about what you want to think about. What's mostly important about what you feel about yourself. If you feel like you need to be happy, then be. It's so simple, just like that. Because happiness doesn't come from something. It's not something that you have to find. You happiness is something you see any day. Because for me, like for example, I used to think that seeing TXT, the skateboard group, was like the best days of my year. But I was only happy for like one day of the year, and that was it. I felt like happiness wasn't really around me other days. But no, I was definitely happy. Thinking too much about yourself can be really dangerous, especially when you think about what other people are thinking about you. People are always gonna have opinions, and they're always gonna be different every time. Every time you talk to another people, they're just gonna say a whole other thing that you expected, and that is not good. It's not an answer you have to wait for. The only answer that you're gonna wait for is you. It's yours and only yours. And if people are always gonna say something bad or something good, but it doesn't matter because they're just not you. They don't understand you, and they never been through what you have been through. So they just don't know you the way you do. But like I said, the best way to improve your self-esteem is to get to know yourself. And then if you don't like something, just change it. The best thing you could do right now if you don't like yourself is to understand what you want to change and what you actually love about yourself. Because that's the first step to be committed into changing into something that you actually want to be, or just straight up love yourself and the things that make you so special because you're so different than everybody else. And that is such a blessing to be different because why you want to be the same as everyone else? Being basic isn't really that good. So if you feel like you're different than somebody else, that's unique. That's so unique and so powerful of you. Just keep going. You're doing the best. And if you think that you're not, you are definitely you are. Just just love yourself where you are. Just love yourself. You're perfect.